Hi everyone, Aaron here for Zollotech, and Samsung released the Galaxy Note 7 today. August 19th at least is when it came out. I was able to pick this up. I pre-ordered it at Best Buy and picked up this silver titanium color because my pre-order wasn't there. I actually pre-ordered the black onyx color, and they also have a blue coral. But I just pulled this back. We'll take a look at it here. And this particular device is very, very expensive. Off contract, it's $879, a little bit more than a 64 gig iPhone. So here is the device itself. Let's just set this aside. SIM card in here. Let's flip this open. We've got just some instructions. Nothing really exciting, just health and safety warnings. And we get some headphones in here, just your typical Samsung headphones. We've got a wall charger. Again, a normal Samsung wall charger. We have finally, USB-C cable, which I'm very glad they moved to that, which supports fast charging, which is always nice. You've got an adapter for USB-C, or rather micro USB to USB-C. And then we've got this little adapter to pull the pen tips off and change them out. There's some extras in here as well. Don't think there's anything behind here. Let's take a look. Nope, nothing behind there. So let's move this box out of the way and take a look at the device itself. So let's slide this out of its wrapper, and we'll peel off this sticker on the back. I hate that they put this on here. Put this over here. And this is actually really nice in the silver titanium color. So it's pretty nice. Let's go over the specs and let's power it on. Again, this is the AT&T variant. Now this hardware feels really nice. Let's go over the specs though. This has a Qualcomm Snapdragon 820 processor in it, which is quad-core 64-bit in the United States. That means you've got two 2.15 gigahertz processors and two 1.6 gigahertz processors. We've also got 4 gigabytes of RAM, 64 gigabytes of internal storage, which is also expandable to 256 gigs. It's in this little slot here where your SIM card goes. We've also got a really nice 5.7-inch Super AMOLED display, and it's 2560 by 1440 with 518 pixels per inch. Really high-end as far as the display goes, and most people have said this is the best display they've seen. This has also got a P68 rating, which means it's basically water resistant. You drop it in a puddle or something, place it in water, it won't damage the phone, and you'll be able to use it again. It's not meant to be swam with or go swimming with and take photos and video underwater without a special case, but if you drop it in water, it should hold up. We also have a very large 3500 milliamp hour battery. It runs Android 6.0.1 Marshmallow, and it has all sorts of sensors in it, from a barometer, not just the fingerprint reader, but an iris scanner, a forward, rear-facing camera as expected, geomagnetic sensor, a Hall sensor, an HR sensor, iris sensor, proximity sensor, RGB light sensor, Wi-Fi, pretty much every band, A, B, G, N, AC. It's got MIMO. It's also got Bluetooth 4.2, all sorts of things. NFC, fast charging, GPS, of course. Let's go over what we have on the outside. Now, I didn't mention the cameras. We have two cameras, of course, 5 megapixels in front with an f1.7 aperture. We also have an f1.7 aperture on the back, and this is a larger 12 megapixel camera, which is also supposedly one of the best, if not the best, on the market. So the outside of this looks really nice. The edge is a little bit different than the Samsung Galaxy Edge. It's got a different curve to it, so you've got more of the screen that you can write on with the pen. On the bottom, we have the pen right here, and supposedly you can't put this in and lock it in this way this time. It won't stick. I'm not going to try it, though. On the bottom, we have our speaker, microphone, USB Type-C, and our headphone jack. On this side, our power, sleep-wake button. We've got our SIM card slot up here and an expandable storage slot. Another microphone, probably either for the video camera or noise canceling. And our nice volume buttons on the side. On the back, we have our dual LED, well, I guess it's not dual LED, but LED flash camera and heart rate sensor. And this thing it actually feels really good. We also have our speaker on the front, fingerprint reader here. And that's it. So let's go ahead and set this thing up. Cool. And there we go. Now, to give you a quick size comparison, here is a Galaxy S7. So next to this, not the Edge, but the S7, a little bit smaller and pretty thin, just to give you a comparison. So aside from the S7, I also have an iPhone 6s Plus here to give you an idea of size. You'll see, size-wise, the Note is a little bit smaller. Just a little bit. But it feels a lot smaller in the hand due to this wrapped screen, and the height, real close here. But this is a really nice feeling phone anyway. It feels like you're holding on to glass. You've got an always-on display, which is nice. The screen looks great. We're recording in 4K, so you really can't see the pixels. You shouldn't be able to see them on your display either. Samsung Pay. I'm going to play with all these features later, and the iris scanner is definitely interesting. Let's set that up and take a look at that. Now, we want to set up the iris scanner, so we'll hit continue. And it says hold it at least 10 inches away. My eyes don't open very far, but let's retry that. It says open your eyes further. It failed to recognize my irises. We'll try one more time. I'll have to set that up later. I'm not sure why that won't work that quickly, but overall, I think this will be a pretty nice phone to try out. This one is on AT&T. I'm not sure what the other variants have, but the unlocked one's not available yet. And supposedly these are going to be in short supply. That's pretty much it for the Note 7. I think this is going to be a pretty nice phone. It ought to be for the price, but if you've got one of these, you're planning on getting one of these, maybe you're waiting for the next Nexus phones or maybe the next iPhone, let me know in the comments below what you think. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe and like. As always, thanks for watching. This is Aaron. I'll see you next time.